Well, I come from a really tiny island of Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico is full of art everywhere. Really, it's just you can throw a stone and you find an artist, or a singer, or a musician. And my family were all artists and musicians and singers, also painters. There were sculptors in my family, people that wrote poems, and it's just such a big part of our culture. Puerto Rico is you have to love art, you have to love music. Most everybody does, which is crazy, but there's always festivals, there's always shows, there's always something going on in Puerto Rico that has to do with art. So when I was little, that was just part of my life from the beginning. My dad used to take me to see music, and my mom and just everyone. My mom used to be a flamenco dancer in Old San Juan. And so my dad used to sing Bolero music. And so it's just a huge part of who I am. And I just can't see life without art. So for me, music and art and painting and all of that goes together. It's just a flow of life. So that's kind of how I feel. In Puerto Rico, it's just like that. It's just art everywhere. It's music everywhere. It has to do with the food and the culture and just what we are as Puerto Ricans. So art is just part of us. Well, music, and because I wanted to be a salsa singer. And I have a friend, a really good, wonderful friend. It's an incredible percussion player. His name is Ramses Arraya. We had met in Atlanta, Georgia. And he said, you really should come to Miami and record for this record that I'm doing with other artists, other singers, young up and coming singers. I was really young and I was really excited to do that. And when I got here to Miami to record that, I was like, this is it. This is Miami's like life. I was like, this is it. This is where I want to be. And I just felt like it was my place. Like everywhere that I went, I just felt that people were kind of in my same zone and in my same beat. I felt like in New York it was way too cold, and I just felt like it was just drabby, and I'm just not like that. I love hot weather and I love tropical. Everything Latin for me that's why I love Miami, because everything is very much rooted in the Latin culture. And so in New York too, but it's a little different. So for me, it was just the vibe here. There's everything, music everywhere, everybody speaking Spanish, and I felt like I was home when I got here. So the Miami Beach Salsa Fest is an event that it has grown for 10 years. I created it a long time ago in 2014, so this is our 10th year. And it came about because I was working a lot with the city of Miami Beach with the elderly. So singing for the elderly, doing events for them. And then one of the mayors that was before the mayor that is now, his name is Philip Levine. He was a big mayor that wanted to do, like a big person here in Miami Beach that wanted to create something for the Hispanic population in Miami Beach. And so since I love music and salsa especially, I said, well, can we base it around salsa? We have to, that's my genre, and everybody here in Miami Beach, there's a lot of people that love salsa music. So he said, of course, let's do it. And that's how kind of it worked out. And in that process, I've recorded about 4 records already. I have one that's up for the Latin Grammys now. And so I've been creating, and doing in the past 10 years and growing as an artist alongside as a producer with 2 festivals, and just everything salsa in my world everything has to do with that. So for me, I'm living my dream, which was in 2005 to come here and do exactly this. That's what I'm doing. So for me, Miami has been a blessing, and now it's so much part of me that I don't ever want to leave. So for me, it's just an amazing town with all these different people and wonderful artists, and just people don't know really what it's really like to be here and to meet all these different people from all over the world that are doing amazing things. And just the people here, it's just they come for different things, to create their life, to do amazing, wonderful different things. I feel like Miami is so different. It's such a wonderful mix of like mezcla of all kinds of different things. So in our festivals, Miami Beach and Hollywood, we try to bring as many diverse artists from all different places, and Colombia, Venezuela, Dominican Republic. We try to bring everybody together in salsa music. And there's all types of different salsa musics from all over the world. So that's what we want people that come to the festivals to see, is that there's all kinds of different, people that play salsa, that love salsa, and it kind of all brings us together. And that's why the city of Miami Beach has wanted to do this for so long, because it really is a successful event. Every year, we have almost 3,000 people at the Bandshell, in and out. And for us, that's, for me and my production company, it's such a huge win, because that's what we want. We want people to come together. And if you don't really know anything about salsa music, you can learn, how to dance it. What is it about? The artists that are involved. And we also like to give an opportunity to new salsa artists that are out there that want to show Miami and Hollywood and South Florida what they have, as artists. So for me, it's just a great thing to give back to the community as well. And I'm really, really grateful that the city of Miami Beach has really supported it for almost 10 years, and also the city of Hollywood. So you guys have to come down and check out our festivals. It's absolutely free. And we just really want to share our Latin experience with everybody. So the Bolero Night for AYUDA is a fundraiser for AYUDA Miami, and that's my chosen nonprofit. They're a huge part of the Miami Beach Salsa Fest. And we really like to raise funds for the underserved of Miami Beach and Miami. It's kind of like a safety net for our society and our community. So for us, we're gonna do this wonderful Bolero Night this year. If you don't know what Bolero is, it's a type of music that is very old in Latin America. It's very romantic. It's usually with a guitar and some percussion. And it's just very romantic, and it's kind of like, old piano bar-ish kind of thing. But in Latin America, it's with guitars and sometimes with piano, but it's just very romantic. We're doing that September 26th at La Poubelle, right next to Silver Lakes Bistro in Miami Beach. And we're raising money for AYUDA. So if you guys would like to come by and have a great night of Bolero Night, and also come on September 28th, that is free, is Miami Beach Salsa Fest. And this is the pre-party, the pre-event to raise funds for AYUDA. So we invite all of you to come out. Wow, we have so many amazing things going on in Miami. And the first one will be the Miami Beach Salsa Fest, of course. It's gonna be on September 28th at the Miami Beach Bandshell. Absolutely free. We're on our 10th year, so we're gonna really blow it out this year and have a salsa fest like no other. We have amazing dance teams that are coming. We have children dancing. We have a salsa competition for seniors from 65 and up. And we have my band and some amazing musicians that are coming up. That's one thing. And also I'm really excited about my record, Corazón Salsero, which I invite everybody to listen on Spotify or iTunes or wherever you listen to your music. It's called Corazón Salsero. And also the Latin Grammys that are coming up. We're up for that to see if we make it to the top 5. So let's see if we make it on November right here in Miami. It's gonna be the Latin Grammys. Don't miss it. I believe it's November 16th, I think. But yeah, it's around that area, that time. Okay, I'm looking forward to this wonderful party that my friends Janet and Kim do at the Costa Beach Resort. Every third Sunday of the month, it's the Salsa and Sunset rooftop party if you want to come and dance. Amazing salsa. It's from 3 to 8, and you can watch the sun go down and have your little drink and dance and learn how to dance salsa. It's beautiful. And also I'm looking forward to the Hollywood Salsa Fest, which is gonna be the 10th anniversary. It's more than 15,000 people next year, April 5th, 2025. at the Young Circle in Hollywood, Florida. So I'm looking forward to so many wonderful things, looking forward to so many shows that I got coming on, and I'm really grateful to the city of Miami for giving me all these opportunities. So we welcome you to come to Miami and salsa the night away. Oh wow, I love Puerto Rican food, of course. What Puerto Rican does not? And we invite all of you to go. There's so many places in Miami. There's one that is called Mofongos, which is a very traditional food from Puerto Rico. It's in Calle Ocho, 8th Street, right there next to Ball and Chain and all the other clubs that also have salsa and Latin music almost every night. Ball and Chain, Calle Ocho, that's another place. So if you want to go to Calle Ocho, you can go to Mofongos and have some Puerto Rican food, and then go to Ball and Chain and listen to some Cuban music, and it's just a wonderful area to go. Also, there's another place in Hollywood called El Bayou de Abuela Sara, which is excellent. El Bayou means party, the party of my grandma Sarah, that's what it means. And so that's a beautiful place as well. It's very tiny, but it's delicious. It's right there in the circle in the Hollywood strip. Also, there's another place in downtown in Wynwood that is called El Bajareque, which is very, very, very traditional. Very, like if you want to go have lunch somewhere on your lunch break, or if you wanted to go try traditional Puerto Rican food, that's an excellent place. It's a hole in the wall, and everything is very, very affordable. And then let me think, what else? There's Casa Borinquen, which is also in Hollywood. That's a wonderful place as well. There's just so many places here in South Florida. And there's a wonderful place que se llama, it's called Señor Lechon, which is Mr. Lechon. And that is in West Palm Beach. So if you guys want to go hang out over there in Señor Lechon, they have the best pork, Puerto Rican pork, smoked pork that you can ever taste in your life. So come down and hang out with us and go to all the Puerto Rican restaurants and Cuban restaurants. Miami has everything. Wow, there's so many places in Miami where people can go and learn how to dance salsa, but I have a really good friend that's amazing. His name is Ricky Torres, and he has a long-standing, I don't know, like 15, 20 years. He has a studio in South Beach. It's called Salsa Central Dance Studios, and he will be giving on the day of Miami Beach Salsa Fest, which is, again, September 28th, he's gonna be giving free salsa lessons to everybody on that day. So we're gonna have a few salsa lessons throughout the festival, but if you wanna come and meet him on that day, he will give you all the information for Salsa Central Dance Studios, or you can find it on Instagram and Facebook. Salsa Central Dance Studios in South Beach.